All right. Thank you very much.
And I'm saying this is the only serious manifesto. Because what are the other fellows saying exactly? What are they saying? Museveni again. In Gende, I have no problem. I have got a very safe address. I can go. But the issue is you, the Uganda.
Yeah.
It's not me. Me, I have no problem. I've never had any problem. So that's why we are saying, Banang, from what I hear, those presidents may not have much to offer because they don't seem even to understand what the problem is.
Your Excellency, now, against that background, I would love you to start us off by explaining to our listeners why you think, indeed, the people of Bugisu should again trust you with the mandate to serve them as the head of state of this country. Your Excellency.
Well, it's not trusting me, it is trusting the NRM, because the NRM has come out of the history of Uganda. Uganda had become a failed state, mainly because of ideology, because the leaders towards independence, majority of them believed in the politics of identity, manipulating identity, religion, and tribes. There was some national ones like Musazi, Musazi, but they were isolated. They were outmaneuvered by the traditional groups, like in the case of Buganda, and the churches. They undermined the Uganda National Congress, which had started in 1952, and that's how you ended up with these sectarian groups, like DP for the Catholics, UPC for the Protestants, and Kabaka Yeka for the Baganda. And that was the crisis. So, some of us, in fact, all of us, the pioneers of the NRM, initially belonged to those groups. I was in DP, the Kategayas and Rugundas were in UPC.
Yeah.
People like Sam Njuba were in Kabaka Yeka. So, but by 1965, we had seen the bankruptcy of these groups and the danger. So we started saying, no, what is crucial for the country is not identity. What is crucial is interest. All these people you are playing around with have interests. They have hunger. Hunger is hunger. There's no Bagisu hunger, there's no Bateso hunger, Banyankwere hunger, it is hunger. Poverty, underdevelopment, they are all common. So why do you, if people have got same problems, why do you talk about the identity? The identity has no bearing to their solution to their problem. So that's how we started. These principles we are talking about now, the patriotism, because it all started with how do we make Africans prosperous through wealth creation. Because me, I'm a wealth creator. I have never depended on anybody. No, sorry, not even on your government. I depend on my work. I am a cattle keeper. And with my cows, I don't care about anybody except if you bring war, then we sort it out. But otherwise, I'm just in my cows, and I'm not bothered with anything. our issue is now the market. If I produce, who buys? Now you find that those Banyankore don't help me. Because I produce milk, I produce beef, I produce bananas, but they are also producing the same. We are all Banyankore, yes, but they don't buy my milk because they have theirs. They don't buy theirs because I have mine. So we are there greeting Yagand, but we are not helping one another prosperity-wise. Prosperity-wise, the people who help me are the people of Kampala, who buy my milk, who buy my beef, who buy my bananas. So that's why we said, and we were reading also history, yes. European history,
yeah.
The unification of Germany, the unification of Italy. We could see how the emergence of capitalism in Europe undermined feudal loyalties. Because somebody would say, you are my people, you are my people, you are my people. I think you have heard that, you are my people, you are my people. But if you are not buying my products, what use are you to me? That's why, like in the case of Germany, Bismarck was able to push pan-Germanism to unite, because by the problem is that the intellectual class here has got so many gaps. By 1870, there was no Germany. There were German people, all speaking German, but divided into 39 kingdoms. Prussia, Bavaria, Saxony. So it was this power of capitalism. There was a group in Prussia called the Junkers. It is written in Junkers, but they pronounce it as Junkers. They were big land owners producing a lot of products which they wanted to sell. And then they came in conflicts with the feudalists, the princes who wanted my people, my people, my people. Don't come here unless I allow you. Then the capitalists said, no, but you are interfering with our ability to sell.
Yeah.
Get out. They kicked them out by force. Even the French Revolution had the same issues. So, although France was one kingdom for a long time, but they had internal taxes.
Oh, yes.
If you revise your history a bit, you'll find that they were, to go from one province to go to another province, you had to pay a tax.
Yeah.
And the capitalists had no time for this. Please, tutaka biashara, want business. So you can say that our awakening really was also like inspired by capitalist ideas, yeah, of market. That's why we started despising. These people were talking of we, our tribes, Fangabaganda. Oh. You are a danger to your people. Yeah. Because you are, if the Munyankore is not buying my milk, is not buying my beef, Anyambachi, what is he helping me? Just a Gandhi. Just greeting me in Nyankore, you think that's enough. I want money for my family. I want to build a better house. So that's how we started really. What became NRM started around 1965. Now, so, and they thought we were joking. We started telling them that, for them they were saying, blood is thicker than water. You know, you have heard that statement.
Oh, yes.
Blood is thicker than water, meaning your tribe is very important. In fact, the Wanyankore also say, that the hyena from your area will eat you in a better way than...
It will be merciful while eating you.
Will eat you in a better way than a hyena from another place. So we said, no, this is... that's why we said interest, because my interest is I want prosperity for my family.
Yeah.
For my business, for my area, for my people. So if you say you love Banyankore, but you don't care about Uganda, you're actually an enemy of the Banyankore.
Oh, yes.
First and foremost. Because if the Banyankore did not have Uganda, which gives them a market for their products, there's no way they would be prosperous. So that's how we started. Now, therefore, and they thought we were joking, and we started in the study groups in the universities and the secondary schools. Then they started collapsing, Mutesa and Obote. Eventually, Amin comes in. So when Amin comes in, that's when we decide to fight now. To say, no, we have talked enough. Let's fight. Let's take up arms. And the rest is history. Because when it came to fighting, we were very committed people. We were not opportunists looking for this or that. We were inferior. We were very dedicated.
And this was inspired by national interests.
Yes. So that's how eventually we come to getting rid of Amin. Then even when Amin is got rid of our people are still playing around. They thought that it was a joke. Then we had to have a second round to sort out the whole thing in 1986. So from 1986, that's when we had a chance now to implement our ideas, which we had held for more than a quarter of a century, from 1960. And that time, that's how we were able now to do what we are now putting in the manifesto. And we are saying, you people, this is what NRM believes. See what it has already done on the ground, and support us so that we continue and do more. And these are the 7 points. Point number 1, not points, but contributions to Uganda by NRM. Number 1, peace. We've been able to create peace. And the reason we create peace is that the main reason is really ideology. I don't care about who you are. What I care about is what you do. That's what makes me to react to you. And so we don't believe in sectarianism of religion. We don't believe in sectarianism of tribes. And because of that, we are able to create a national party, political party, which is national. This was a big problem. In 1962, you could not get a party which could get 50%, or even 40%. No. That's why they were all minorities. But this time we have a national, we are able to have more than 50% on the first round.
It's significant, Your Excellency, that you've been able to galvanize this and make it straight. Because since the country organized the first election in 1944, that was always the problem. Even when we had the Britons here, that was always the problem. That, like you said, parties being made before, you know, around the tribes, around the religion
Yes,
and stuff.
absolutely. Absolutely. So we have a national political party, so that stabilizes the politics.
Yeah.
And then we have the national institutions, the army, the police. So that's how we are able to fight and defeat anybody, because we are united, not just fighting skills, but also the politics behind our doctrine,
Yeah.
of defense. We are not aggressing anybody. We are just defending the interests of the legitimate interests of the people. So that's contribution number one: peace.
Peace.
Peace because of ideology.